Hello, my name is Daniela. I just wanted to do a video to explain to you what you can expect during a psychic session with me. The first thing that I do is put a protective bubble around us, calling in God, Creator, Source energy. I do receive divine information, channeled information from Source, God, Creator, Source. And I like people to understand this is a safe space. So you shouldn't receive a session or a reading with someone if you don't already feel a connection and trust, because you're not going to leave your diary open for just anyone to be able to go into that space, right? You don't want to do the same thing with your energy field. So you want to feel a connection and safe and just that you could trust this person. What you would receive, the very first thing that I do after I open is check your energy system, your chakras, to make sure that everything is open and flowing properly. If not, I'll give you the information that I channel that comes through for that, like what's going on in each area, and with your permission, I will clear it. And then we jump into the session. The reason why I do that is because you're supposed to live out of your heart and your gut, to use for your discernment. So if that is clear, you'll know when somebody's telling you the truth. That's why I start that way. During this session, one of the things that will come through is for you, the information that comes through will help you to recognize limiting belief systems or toxic repeating patterns. I call these circles. You keep going into relationships, and it doesn't even have to be the same type of relationship, but it's still the same life lesson that you're meant to learn. And that's going to keep repeating until you learn that lesson. Also, to answer questions from your past to give you closure. Sometimes a person is no longer in your life, sometimes they've crossed over to the other side, and it helps to come see someone like me to receive answers. Guidance on how to move forward in a positive direction in your life. I'll have people asking me about careers, relationships, should I move, different things. Should I move forward with this romantic relationship, or even with complicated family relationships? So that is definitely a huge one. Healing and understanding from past situations. You don't want to keep brushing things under the rug because, again, that would be a repeating pattern. So once you understand things, it can even bring more love and compassion into your life, into your heart, to understand it from a higher view instead of being in it. Like I always say, like you're bobbing in the water up and down, right? So it really does help to see a situation from a higher perspective. Information to give you clear guidance and direction in your life. And it's kind of like talking to an amazing friend that always seems to be able to give you the great advice. I channel information, I give it to you, and it's up to you what you want to do with it. If you want to move forward in a positive, healthy direction, or if you're just not willing to do that work at this time, it is your life, you have free will. The things that I ask before you ever come to see me, and you can do a session over the phone through FaceTime, through Zoom, and StreamYard. So you don't have to be in person because I am traveling throughout the country, but I am also located in the Tampa Bay area currently. So either way, whether you come in person or another way, I ask you to download a recording app because a lot of information will come through and it can be overwhelming. Also, to have pen and paper in hand because there might be key points that you want to write down and like, okay, pick this up, okay, this prayer, whatever, or do this, take a salt bath to help clear your energy, get the rose quartz to help open up your heart. Try to be in a quiet place so it will help you to concentrate and you'll be better able to hear me. And before you start this session, please ground, whether it's putting your feet in the grass for 5 minutes, breathing deeply in a meditative state, like as deep as you can through your nose, hold it as long as you can, and then release as much as you can. That will help you to get into meditative state, grounded. And you want to, before you come into this session, ask God, your archangels, your spirit guides, your guardian angel to help you formulate questions that will help your soul, right? For your soul purpose, for you to become evolved, to help your life run in a smoother direction. Most of the times I love it because people say you answered my questions before I ever got a chance to ask you. And I really like that because that's true validation for me as well. I will use oracle cards upon request. So that is definitely something that I'm open to. and it's available. So I will do phone readings, like I said, um, anything that people are used to now after the past year that we've been into. And I love meeting people in person too. So I hope that this clarifies what you would receive in a session. And I highly recommend going to my Google reviews to see what past clients have said. That will really give you a good understanding of my work, like how I work, how people feel about my work. And to get even more information, go to my website, www.divinemessagesbydanielle.com. So I hope that this all helps. Namaste.